talk that stuff. But Osamason. We got Ichim. This new Osamason album is concerning fans. Like Nocturnal. Let's see what's going on with this, bro. Concerning fans. Oh my god. What is concerning the fans? When in is dropping? He did win dub on Apollo Red. That was a good one. Geeked Up. That was a good song. I think that album, the whole album, Apollo Red, that was actually a good album. Not gonna hold you.
So Osamason this past month has been very active, dropping a new single with an entirely new song with Off That, as well as teasing a new album dropping these next few months called Nocturnal, which will be Osama's biggest album yet, having 26 songs and being apparently his best piece of music that he's ever made. In this video, let's take a look at this new music that Osama has been teasing and the current state of his career as of now. And now fans these past few days would get very interesting news and regarding his next album. In an interview with GQ, Osama would elaborate on this album Nocturnal, saying that it would have like 26 songs. Now obviously I could imagine that Osama is nowhere near done this album, as he's literally been in the psychotic era still up until like these past few months, with Nocturnal being officially teased like 2 months ago. Fans saying that almost 30 songs are on this album has gotten mixed reviews online. Obviously Osama probably has the most diehard fan base in the underground. This album having that many songs and potentially grills for the fans like Psych Out and Printing Guap, that is going to be great for Osama's core fan base, but a lot of fans are worried about quality over quantity. There has been a lot of albums in the past that have been well over 25 songs that had been underwhelming, bro. Like, you know, that has been a very common trend for long ass albums these past few years, which hey bro, I don't know if it's like just me, but if I ever hear a like, long ass album, I just make a separate playlist of songs on that album and just act like that playlist is the album out. Like,
is it like long albums? I could sit there and play the game with long albums, bro. Like that, I'd rather prefer a long album than a short album. Then I gotta play it again. I'm like, that's just me though. Cause when what's it called? When YB dropped what's it called? Slide Crime, and I think it had about what, 30 songs? 30 or 26 songs on there? 30 or 26 songs on there. It was actually good. That was actually a good album to listen to. But yeah, I rather, and I get Nesmith for a month too. When he had 21 songs on there, like that was actually it like brought like different type of songs into the thing. So I really liked that too. So I really prefer the artists like do long albums than these like trying to be doing like about 13 songs and that's it. Like, nah, bro. We need about 20, 21 or 20s, in the 20s at least, songs in there.
Hey bro, I don't know. There's very few albums around the 25 to 30 song mark that I think is like no flaws, with a few of them being Whole Lotta Red, If Looks Could Kill, and y'all can call me crazy, but Pink Tape had like 30 songs almost. So, and also Music is very overhated too by Cardi. So hey bro. But again, if you are a very big Osama fan and if he does stick to his word, that's almost 30 new Osama songs. And obviously I'm also big on quality over quantity too, but I feel like 15 to 18 songs would be perfect. But also I feel like Osama might be
I mean, it could be some albums could really rock 15 to 18 songs, but I don't like that. Don't put no 12 or 13 songs on there unless you in the beginning. Now, your beginning stage, I understand 13, 12 songs, boom, 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 boom. But nigga, you already got like buzz in your name and people already know you, and every time they see you on the street, they talk about, oh, such and such. Oh, when the next song come out? Oh, when the next tour? They all know, boy. You better drop 18 songs in there, 20 or 30 songs. I'm for real.
Making this album for the fans, and basically on Nocturnal he is gonna have a mix of songs from his new Nocturnal sound, and he's also gonna have some leaks and some fan favorite songs, because we all know Osama's unreleased catalog is fucking insane. And Osama was even saying that this is his best work yet, which hey bro, if anyone were to go 30 for 30 bro, it is low O. Normally I'm not too big on bloated albums, but shit bro, I honestly do have hope, and especially because also long albums do very, very well sales wise. So I can definitely see this album sell over 20k with bundles, especially if he does have big features, which I will get into. And also Osama's songs are like a minute 30 long, so it wouldn't even be that freaking long overall. But based off of the new single that Osama has dropped last week, the evolution is most definitely there, bro. The new single Off That.
Hey, I was just singing that earlier in the video, but we do gotta turn that down because I'm not trying to get copyright.
feel like I've been seeing a big mixed reaction online with fans either not liking Osama experimenting and other fans loving the direction that he is in, bro. Which, hey, bro, the sound that he did use on Off That is a very unorthodox sound. A lot like his song Gintama or even Function, which, hey, bro, if you do get the sound, you get it. And the new era that Osama has been in, bro, is, you know, already getting compared to Cardi, with the music video also getting compared to, you know, Cardi's Atmos. So I ain't gonna lie, whatever Osama does do at this point, bro, it is bound to get compared to freaking Cardi. So I feel like every Osama video I always bring up Cardi. So aside from Cardi and aside from Nocturnal, also one of Osama's closest producers, that being OK, is dropping a producer tape at the end of this month. And one of these songs that has been teased on this album that I've been seeing everywhere on TikTok and just online in general is a song called Check, which has just been so catchy. And if Nocturnal sounds anything like this song, we're in for something big. And of course, Osama hasn't completely strayed away from Rage, with Stunmic leaking a snippet which sounds fucking mad. And speaking of Stunmic, y'all may know Stunmic for being Osama's go-to creative director for a while. And Stunmic hasn't had the best track record, having a series of allegations. And it seemed like for a while, Osama did stop working with him. But in the early parts of the Nocturnal rollout, Stunmic was heavily involved. And it seems like, yeah, they cut ties with Osama firing Stunmic, which basically did lead to Stunmic leaking a big chunk of the promo art for Nocturnal. And hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie, one thing about Stunmic's creative work is homage, bro. If you guys do take a look at some of the shit that did end up, you know, getting fucking leaked, bro, yeah, it, you know, does take heavy inspiration from other pieces of work. We actually might be saved if Stunmic isn't, you know, in charge for the album, because maybe we actually can see some originality for once. But also, Osama was recently on the phone with ASAP Bari, so maybe that is the replacement for Stunmic. Isn't, you know, in charge.
Go back to the pictures. Yeah. I actually want to see it.
Which basically did lead to Stunmic leaking a big chunk of the promo.
Ooh, it's clean. This, I like the jackets. This, it's clean. I'll throw these at the fans. Like these little things I'll be throwing at the fan. Perform the songs and just be like, tossing them and stuff like that, let them catch it and stuff like that.
Art for Nocturnal. And hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie, one thing about Stunmic's creative work is homage, bro. If you guys do take a look at some of the shit that did end up, you know, getting fucking leaked, bro, yeah, it, you know, does take heavy inspiration from.
Oh, that's clean. Oh, that's actually is clean. That's clean, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. That is actually these two is actually clean. I'm not gonna hold you.
From other pieces of work, we actually might be saved if Stunmic isn't, you know, in charge for the album, because maybe we actually can see some originality for once. But also, Osama was recently on the phone with ASAP Bari, so maybe that is the replacement for Stunmic. And speaking of Osama working with Bari, I hate to bring up Cardi again, but bro's really getting closer to that Cardi feature, because obviously Bari is very, very close with Opium and Cardi. And speaking of that, this Friday, Osama is being featured on Apollo Red's new album, DHR, aka Demon Heart Radio, on the song Geeked Up, which is just great to see Osama and Lone on the same album. Like, that's two of my favorite artists right now. And speaking of Lone was apparently following Osama on his alt account, bro. Holy shit, that is big, man. So yeah, man, if we do end up getting a Osama and Lone song somehow, bro, thank Apollo, bro. But yeah, man, overall
that'd be good though. But in general, I am ready for the album, ready to listen to it and see how it goes. I might go watch, like, listen to some of his old albums just to get like ready up, you know. Like, y'all be like, anybody like go to their old albums and listen to their whole entire old album and stuff like that before they drop the new album. I always do that. That's just me though. But if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe and subscribe. You already know we're on the road to 500, and I'm out.